this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm that's maybe how you know that. That's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up. That's maybe how you know that.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store. As it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry now. This is Johnson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Carolina defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And not nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Howard. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right, they want to run their offense through him.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Metcalf motions left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Smith. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jonnu Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, something taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Ready. 52 blue. Strike it. Check strike it.
Now here's Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Atkins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Down. Ultra. Black 40.
Now a run. It's the rookie from Nebraska. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The Panthers at 1-8 now on the year. And they come in just an absolute free-fall. Losers now, Charles, of 7 in a row.
And I think this is where, in a locker room, a lot of the team looks to their best players and even silently asks for them to guide them out of this. You know, we've got to be better than what we've shown. We need you to lead us.
Okay, here we go. Set. 45. White. Set. Go.
Young now from the 50. To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And the Panthers.
7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Set. Yellow. 40. Red. Cycle. Ready. Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Atkins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at the Steeler defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Ready.
They'll run on first down. Atkins. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Yellow. 20. Cut.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Atkins, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now the ball comes loose. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Not exactly the way that they drew it up, partner, but certainly not going to complain because the end result, touchdown.
A great outcome for the offensive side, but a crushing play defensively. You make a quick stop, force a fumble, only to see them take the fumble all the way in for 6 points. Now the challenge becomes not getting down and going out and continuing to make plays and hoping the ball bounces your way the next time.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Howard. He'll find Metcalf. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Up the middle, Johnson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 7-7, our score after 1.
At the Panthers' 30-yard line.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Looking to throw. Howard dumping it off for Johnson. It'll go as a gain of 4. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. We just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
First down, Steelers.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jonnu Smith, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
Bougie, ATL shouted no disrespect. I pop your thing like this, cause you ain't winning, it's B.I.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Let's go. Black, 95. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Young. That ball caught by Campbell. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. 78 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Howard. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for us, Steelers.
He went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
Number 44 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Howard. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. Howard. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Howard. And he finds Austin complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line. Go.
They give up the middle to Johnson. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second down and a yard.
Back to throw.
Howard. They'll check this down to Johnson.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Steelers.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10.
On the tackle there, Lonnie Johnson. Now 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw.
Howard. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we smash, smash. 10 black. Steal, check steal. Black shot. Ready.
They'll try the left side. Atkins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Come on, set. Black on black. 95. Mega, mega.
Looking to throw, Young. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now.
The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Second and 10. Back to throw again. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here comes the seventh play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Austin, intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Red, 38. Red, yellow.
Following the interception, Young going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Steal, check, steal.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Set, ready. Yellow, 22. Blaster, 6. Mega. Blue striker. Set.
Young will set to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Let's go. Black 40. Grill green. White. Green jack. Hut.
Here's Young. Looking for Campbell downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half.
Panthers 17.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A 6-yard pickup.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
Down. Blue, 32. Ready?
Up the middle they go. It's Atkins. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Go ultra. Ready.
3rd down, Young from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now Young. Throw left side complete. That's Atkins. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Let's go now. Blaster, 6, yellow, 22. Striker, striker.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Sanders. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT. And that one gives him a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Panthers 24, Steelers 21. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Now Howard operating from the gun. That's caught. It's Austin left side. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
They'll let this go deep for Collins. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Man open downfield. It's Metcalf.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
For a Steelers first down. A gain of 22 yards. First down.
Off play action. Howard. He's got Smith here. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Second and goal from the 1.
Johnson again. And this time he is in. Touchdown Steelers. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
His kick is good.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
24.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth. Who's going to make the play that changes that? And then he puts it on one side and keeps it there.
54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Come on, set. Red, 38. Hut, hut.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Ready, right. Here we go, set. Blue struck, 50 red. 60 red. Ultra, ultra. Set, go.
Here's Young from the shotgun.
intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because
evades the tackler, and now some space. Inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, 63 yards. And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here, check smash. Yellow, 43. Check pink. Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. Atkins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, partner, the defense isn't going to adjust, and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over. They're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Steal. Check steal.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check down. 50, green. Ready.
Throwing, Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Atkins. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Ready. 10 black. Hut, hut.
Young off the play fake. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 33. Yell, ultra, ultra. Smash, red. Set.
Now Young. That one complete to Regan. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
45, white. Fury, yellow. Smash, smash. Hey, motion. Set, huh?
Young. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him and forced that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the 1st down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. Now here's Young.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st down, Steelers.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Man in motion left. That's Collins.
60 easy. 60 easy. 60 Warrior 70.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
Johnson.
And he stopped immediately there. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
DK Metcalf taking it in. And the Steelers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
22. Panthers 24.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Pittsburgh.
And running with power here. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Smith red. Black swap. Set.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Atkins. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basics.
Ready. Black 40. Set.
They'll keep it on the ground. Atkins. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Six. Mega. 52 blue. Check smash. Ready?
One last shot for Young. That is caught. And that will get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National